My name is Vernon George Wells. I'm an actor and a producer. And what we're talking about is a wonderful film I'll be doing called Island in the Stars.
Island in the Stars is the story of a young woman named Jackie Driscoll, who on a faraway planet encounters a roguish space pirate who has with him a mysterious box that may lead to her missing father, as her destiny lies hidden on an island in the stars.
So my name's Emily Coop. I am an actor, singer-songwriter. And
My name is Vernon George Wells. I'm an actor and a producer. And what we're talking about is a wonderful film I'll be doing called Island in the Stars.
Island in the Stars is the story of a young woman named Jackie Driscoll, who on a faraway planet encounters a roguish space pirate who has with him a mysterious box that may lead to her missing father, as her destiny lies hidden on an island in the stars.
so my name's Emily Coop. I am an actor, singer-songwriter. And I'm playing Jackie. Island in the Stars is pretty much Pirates of the Caribbean meets Star Wars. I mean, it's going to be amazing.
It's the kind of movie that 14-year-old Tom would have been like, I want to see this. I have to see this movie. Because I think you should be making films. You should be making art that you yourself want to see.
So when we started putting this together, I just started going through my Rolodex of 40 years odd of people, not just people in front of the camera, but people behind the camera, people that I know, calling in favors and talking to people. Because I think that this film deserves to have the best.
Obviously, working with Dream Screens Australia is huge. They're an amazing, talented group of people, and the technology they're bringing into film is just fantastic.
It's going to be wonderful, and seriously, I'll be ringing a lot of you up to see this and pestering the heck out of you to get this film made, because I think it's wonderful.
Island in the Stars is truly an epic science fiction adventure film.
Island in the Stars allows for all of these elements to come together in this confluence of a movie that I want to see, that is a action adventure fantasy science fiction movie.
It will be fun, you will love it, and we will do everything we can to make it the best that there is. So please. This film will remind you of what you've missed out on and show you that it's still there, and you'll be able to talk to your kids and say, that's what it used to be like. Island in the Stars. I can't wait for you to see it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I do hope that you heard that video. You have to excuse me. I'm still not used to being both host and producer. All right. That was the trailer for Island in the Stars. This is a film written and directed by Tom Konkle. And this just might be all of our hopes and dreams. And that's something that I wanted to talk a little bit about tonight. Is having hope again when it comes to entertainment. First, I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. We have Connie Cleary, Loyal Blue Wrench Connie Cleary. We have Netters Network, giving out her customary hi sweeties. Last caller, Troy Pacelli, the man who inspired this broadcast. We have friend of the channel, Lester's San Jose the Skeptic Tank, who has a review of the creator that he's just downloaded to his channel, so check that out. Yes, the numbers are on the up and up. 12,861 US dollars, 106 backers. And I want to remind everyone that there is still 12 days to go on the Indiegogo. Let's see. The one and only infamous Jedi Bill is with us in the chat. As well as Brett Cohen. Jesse Guadiarjo has joined us. One of these days I will get your last name correct. And the Clue channel. All right. Okay, here is the current situation. Tom is not yet here. This could be any number of things. Number one, I do know that a number of people today have had issues logging on to StreamYard. I had trouble earlier today myself, and I almost missed a stream. So, yeah, StreamYard has been kind of playing hell with everybody. You, of course, know that there is both a writer and actor strike. One strike is still continuing. The other looks like it's nearing its end. And that has thrown a bit of a spanner in the works as far as getting things going again in Hollywood. You also have to understand that, as you can see from the trailer, the movie that our guest Tom Konkle has created is a very massive undertaking and is going to require, you know, a number of people and a lot of networking. And I'm sure that even today he was trying to get some things done behind the scenes. And also, from what I understand, LA traffic is a bitch. So there's that. But don't worry. You still have me. And, well, you know, I have a number of things to say, not only about Island in the Stars, but kind of how I feel about film and entertainment in general, because one thing that this movie has inspired with me is it's giving me hope that there is some segment that, if not in Hollywood, at least Hollywood adjacent, that it's going to be the independents that are going to save the day here. And as Clue Channel says, tell Tom, I love the design of the ship. Yeah, the designs are amazing. The designs that I'm seeing here take me back to how I felt when I first saw Star Wars. Now, not, the Star Wars as Star Wars is now, or the special edition. I'm talking about the original theatrical Star Wars, and just how awestruck that not only myself, but many other people were. Just seeing that Star Destroyer pass overhead, there hasn't been a whole lot since that has rivaled that, or at least let me qualify it this way. There hasn't been a whole lot since then. Now, I mean, I just said the same thing twice. It's late. What I mean is, we haven't seen anything lately that has really wowed us to that extent. Now, there is a movie that is out right now that is very, very pretty, but is, in my opinion, ultimately kind of empty, because this seems to be something that, and this is my opinion, that I find lacking in present day film, and that's having the visuals, but also having the story to go with it. And it seems to me personally, and if anybody in the chat disagrees, please by all means say so, that it seems to me that it's either one thing or the other. A movie might be visually striking, but story-wise have no emotion to it, or seemingly no emotion to it, or there might be the emotion, but it's like an editing mess. So getting both of those together in one film anymore is a rare thing. And now, looking at this trailer, knowing what Tom is trying to accomplish with this movie, and based on his prior work, especially Troubles My Business, a movie that I advise everybody to go and seek out. It's a film noir detective story. I look at Troubles My Business, and I look at this trailer, and I see someone who gets it right. gets the visuals and gets that emotional storytelling that we've been missing. This is a man who has figured out the formula to combining the two. The chat is jumping. I do not want to ignore the chat. Notice Network. Troy and I have sponsored several of the tiers. This is a great opportunity. I get to have a producer's credit on the film for one of the tiers I bought. Yes, and we're going to be discussing that here shortly. I have, as you see, I have the Indiegogo page already up, and we're going to be discussing because there are a number of them, and you can donate to multiple tiers, which is one of the things that's cool about this. Troy says, Tom has incredible vision. Anyone who has seen Trouble in My Business knows Tom's potential. Indeed. Tom is echoing the efforts of George Lucas. Remember, George started Star Wars as an independent film. Yeah. We have 2 copies, one of which will be given as a gift when I hit 300 subs. Okay. So, yes, I think, Netter, I think if I remember correctly, your sub count is 275, if not more by now. Trying to remember right offhand. This film is going to be big, indeed. That is certainly my hope. And my hope is that he can get the talent involved that he's looking for as well. This is a movie that is being shot primarily in Australia. So he's getting, he has a wish list, or so far what he's referring to as the wish list of actors that he would like for this production. Now, I know that he is already talking to some of these people. People who are interested and want to get involved. Now, obviously, he can't say publicly who all those people are yet. But as this movie goes into production, and this is one thing to remember, this movie is going into production. This is not something where you give, you donate to an Indiegogo page and then you don't hear anything about it for 2 years. No. This is a movie that is being made. It is getting done no matter what. And I tell you, man, I am really looking forward to this. And no matter what happens, I am going to shout this out to the heavens if I have to, to get some light shed on this film, because this is all of our hopes and dreams. This is what we have been thirsty for. This is what we've been asking for. An original film that isn't preaching at us. that was made to entertain and tell a good story. And I tell you, man, I can't wait. That's what I wanted to check with Tom. Could I put in one of my nephew's name? He's into acting. Knowing it's local might spur him on. It's 276. I'm waiting to see if they stick before setting up the trivia night. Cool. Probably could try Night Sparta tier, get a producer's credit. If you have the funds, there's a red carpet event. We can meet all the stars and see a special screening. Cool. So you can do that. There are even tiers where you can name a background character after your nephew. And yeah, you should be able to get the producer credit tier in his name too. Cool. If Tom makes it in here tonight, we can ask him, or I can ask him on last call. Yeah. If he can't make it, I hope he does. I'm still holding out some. I just want to let everybody know Tom is not ditching the broadcast. The last I spoke to him, he was very psyched about being here. He was looking forward to it. I'm sure he's probably just delayed. As I said, this movie is a massive undertaking, as Clue Channel is alluding to. Tom's Oracle will be in demand. Yeah, absolutely. I think if this movie hits in the way that I believe it will, we're going to get to say we knew Tom Konkle when, and like I said, this is big. And we are seeing, I think we are witnessing a groundswell of this new independent sentiment. None of this, the message. We're not being talked down to. Just good old-fashioned entertainment, epic entertainment, like we grew up on. And now I can't wait to see it on the big screen either, Jesse. I'm really, if you want to talk to me about the anticipated films, this is my number one most anticipated movie until such time as it finally gets released. It's done and it gets released. Now, and I've mentioned this on other streams, so I'm not talking out of school here. I was a bit of a weird kid, and I was somebody who was always into movies for as long as I can remember. And I'm and I went to go see animated Disney films, and I went to cheesy Godzilla movies, cheesy to to today's standards, but to me they were great. Those were the epic films of my childhood, But then again, I could see an animated film or a Godzilla film, but you also had Gandhi, Amadeus, The Right Stuff, you know, and a passage to India, you know. And the fact that you had these epic movies being made by these filmmakers. You had David Lean and you had Richard Attenborough. You had Milos Forman. You got Spielberg at the height of his powers. You had movies like Chariots of Fire out there. So, I went to go see all of those too. And there's a part of me that has always wanted to be involved in film in some way, and I'm someone who at one point would go to the movies twice a week, if not twice a week, or maybe see 2 movies in one day. I was that sort of guy. I went to go see everything. And there was always a part of me that wanted to be involved in making a movie, but I never really quite got there until now with YouTube, where I'm being introduced to new filmmakers, and I'm being introduced to other YouTubers who are going out and making their own films. For example, Chris Rupert of the Bad Movie Night podcast. I backed his film, Transient, which is supposed to get released here very shortly. And now I'm having the chance to back Island in the Stars. Because I'm finally meeting people who have the same love of film that I do, and want to express themselves, but can't necessarily do it within the box that Hollywood wants to put them in. That's the worst thing that you can do to a creative, is put them in a box. And Hollywood will be like, hey, okay, you think outside of the box. We like that. We want you to come to Hollywood and do what you do. But at the same time, to do that, you got to get in the box. And that makes no sense. That's the worst thing that you can do to a creative. So we have people who are now outside of that Hollywood system, who now have the tools at hand where they can go out and do what they truly want to do without being held back. Choices, and I'm kind of looking forward to the soundtrack too. Yeah, if the music is anything like what's in the trailer, absolutely. I'm the kid that did school to see 3 movies in a day, often in the Chinese cinema, not knowing what I was seeing. Nice. I used to go to the movies with a timetable and a plan to see at least 3 movies while only paying for 1. I'd make sure I changed my appearance in between films to look different. Nice. Something else I want to say about Tom, he's good people. I've had so many direct personal encounters with him, and he's so genuine. He's not your typical Hollywood type. He's not. Very true. Now, this was something that I had planned to bring up on a whole other show, and I still might do a show about. I want to get some YouTubers together, and some of them are with us in the chat tonight. I want to get them together and talk about childhood experiences in a cinema, in specific places that you like to go. Now, a lot of the theaters that were around when I was a kid, most of them are gone now. And it feels like a little part of me, a little part of my childhood kind of went away with them, and going to the movies now, not every time, but most of the time, it kind of feels like you're being shoved into a cattle car, Go in, consume the content, and then they let you out. That's kind of what it feels like. But it wasn't always that way, There was a time when going to the movies was an event, instead of feeling like it was a chore, if that makes sense to anybody. But yeah, some of the older theaters that I used to go to, man, I am going to talk about those, and it's going to be a trip down amnesia lane, when I do that. But yeah. All right. Well, enough of my yakking. One thing that I want to do right now is to actually scroll down here and start talking about the actual Indiegogo page. For those of you who maybe are not familiar, or those who are watching the replay and are maybe not necessarily familiar with exactly what we're talking about, this is the Indiegogo page for Island in the Stars. And this is going to be a science fiction adventure film. It's Pirates of the Caribbean meets Star Wars, is how it's being described. And the actor Vernon Wells, who you know from many films, including The Road Warrior, Commando, Weird Science, among many others, he has already been cast, and is also one of the producers behind this film. And as you saw, he is also in the trailer. Now, the link to the Indiegogo, if you would like to donate to any number of the tiers, is up to the it's up at the top of the chat. All right. In fact, let's talk about some of the perks right now. Now, the lowest here is referred to as the booty perk. This is $4 US, showing support for an awesome project. As a thank you, you'll receive a digital high-resolution copy of the movie's poster. And that's what you can get with the first perk. The second tier is Crish Ye Barnacles. The phrase is a metaphor meaning to get rid of or overcome obstacles or burdens that weigh you down, similar to how barnacles can slow down the ship's progress into water. By purchasing this perk, you'll be helping our progress towards making of the film, where you can get a digital copy of the poster and also the digital soundtrack. The next here is Back from the Dead Red. And that is $25 US. Looks like Mel Gibson. Yeah. And one can only hope is all I have to say to that. As I said, there are a number of people that are on Tom's wish list, and I think we can guess just from the poster here who a few of those people might be. Take a look at the unlocked perks to see some of the stars that may be cast. Indeed, we are getting there. All right, this is Back from the Dead Red for $25 US. Your support deserves recognition. Your name will be prominently displayed in the credits as a valued backer, forever associated with the creation of Island in the Stars. It's a testament to your passion for the project and your contribution to its realization. It's a digital copy of the script, the poster, a special thanks in the end credits, a digital copy of the film, and digital soundtrack. Next one is the behind the scenes perk. With this perk, you'll have an exclusive glimpse behind the curtain. Get ready to dive deep into the captivating world we are creating. With your support, you will gain access to a treasure trove of behind-the-scenes footage and content. Stay informed and engaged with exclusive project updates. As you see, it's the script, the poster, the thanks in the credits, digital copy of the film, the soundtrack, and behind-the-scenes vlog. And I think everybody recognizes this face. Adamantium not included. Or is it? This is the Captain My Captain perk. Enjoy the thrill of seeing your name alongside the esteemed cast and crew etched in cinematic history on the IMDb page for the film. This exclusive perk grants you a digital footprint reflecting your invaluable contribution to the film's creation. It's not just a credit, it's an endorsement of your passion for the art of storytelling. Moving on up to the cut of your jib credit perk. Sorry. Immerse yourself in the cinematic universe of Island in the Stars with physical media. This exclusive package will include a Blu-ray of the movie, showcasing stunning visuals, crystal clear sound. Additionally, you will receive a collector's edition soundtrack featuring the epic musical score that accompanies the film's breathtaking moments. Moving up is the Shot Across the Bow perk. The star chart vector graph will captivate you with its intricate network of constellations, celestial bodies, and enigmatic symbols that grace its surface. This is a one-of-a-kind item. Meticulously crafted, full-color 2D reproduction of the star map featured in the film. Brings to life the floating star map featured in the film. All right, the Dead Men Tell No Tales perk. A one-of-a-kind reward will transfer you into a sought-after character with a holographic wanted poster projected in stunning 3D, capturing the essence of your character in the vast reaches of space. This limited edition holographic wanted poster will showcase your unique role within the movie's universe, immortalizing you as a legendary outlaw. All right, we're going to move up to the next perk, which is the Flotsam and Jetsam perk. Hold a piece of movie history in your hands with an autographed script of Island in the Stars. This script, personally signed by the talented cast and visionary filmmakers, will become a cherished centerpiece of your collection, allowing you to relive the magic of the story and the creative process behind it. All right, and this is the Parlay with Us perk. Picture yourself chatting virtually with none other than the legendary actor Vernon Wells and the film's director Tom Konkle. Engage in a candid and up-close conversation with Vernon Wells. As long as he doesn't try to hurt me, I am totally down for that. Okay. Here's your chance to ask Vernon and Tom anything you've been dying to know. Imagine getting personalized advice and industry insights from these seasoned pros. All right. Moving on up is Making of the Collector's Edition book. Filled with captivating photographs, concept art, and fascinating anecdotes, this booklet will offer a glimpse into the making of Island in the Stars, from the early stages of development to the final breathtaking scenes. The next perk, and this is when you start to meet the cast. This is high roller time here, folks. So stay with me. The next perk is where the meet and greet with Vernon Wells. Enjoy an intimate group dinner with Vernon Wells, delving into his career and experiencing exclusive insights into the art of film spanning his 50-year-plus career. Don't miss this chance to have dinner with an exceptional actor. This perk is only available in Los Angeles, California, or Melbourne, Australia. Travel in ACOM is not included. All right. And this next one is a meet and greet with Emily Coop, who's going to be starring as the lead character in the film. Enjoy an intimate group dinner with the hero of our film, Emily Coop, delving into her acting and musical career, experiencing exclusive insights into the art of film. Don't miss your chance to meet this exceptional actor and musician. This perk is only available in Los Angeles and Melbourne, Australia. All right. Next, a meet and greet with Krista Vendy. Join an intimate group dinner with the captivating Krista Vendy in discussing her experiences of her career that spans 30-plus years in the entertainment industry and the techniques she uses to create the inner workings of her character. All right. And here's the meet and greet with the creators. Dine with the visionary minds behind Island in the Stars and gain exclusive insights into the film's creation. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions, discuss the filmmaking process, and gain a deeper understanding of the movie's vision. Only available, yeah, and of course, since this is a production that is primarily going to be in Melbourne, Australia, and Los Angeles, you get the idea. All right. And here we have the hero's journey. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of a movie premiere. This exclusive perk offers you VIP, red carpet invitations, and tickets to our star-studded event. We'll help you make the most of your experience by providing assistance to ensure your visit is as memorable as the event itself. All right. Also moving on is the visual effects seminar, a 4-hour visual effects masterclass led by industry expert Mike Smith. You'll learn the fundamentals of visual effects compositing, digital post-production workflow, and provide you the knowledge and skills needed to create stunning visual effects and seamlessly integrate them into your projects. Next is the screenwriting seminar. Learn the fundamental elements of screenwriting, from developing engaging characters to structuring captivating plot lines, through a series of engaging presentations, interactive exercises, and real-world examples. You'll gain invaluable insights into the craft of screenwriting and receive personalized feedback on your work. Next up is the producing seminar. Embark on a transformative journey into the heart of filmmaking with our immersive and invaluable film production seminar. From budgets, schedule, logistics, to creative hurdles, learn how to gracefully navigate the production labyrinth, gain insights on problem solving, resource optimization, and the art of seamless collaboration. The next perk is the Adopt a Pirate perk. A perk that will make you part of the swashbuckling adventure on the high seas. Introducing the Adopt a Pirate perk, where you can leave your mark on our film by naming one of the spirited background characters after you. Your name will proudly appear in the end credits, forever etched in pirate lore. And last, but certainly not least, is the Leviathan perk. Have you ever dreamed of having your name etched in cinematic history? Here's your chance to step into the spotlight and become an executive producer. It's not just a perk, it's an opportunity to have your name in the movie and to be invited to events where you get to mingle with the industry insiders and celebrities. All right. Well, those are all of the perks that you can choose from. And as I said, you can donate to more than one tier. Which I'm certainly going to be doing. I have I'm backing this film for as best as I can, and some of those higher tiered perks I'm interested, but I can't really do that on my own just now. But I am really looking forward to what Tom and his actors and his crew are really going to come up with this. And I'm really looking forward to it. Movies like this will be what will save cinema, in my opinion. All right, let me. I don't want to ignore the chat. Tom, we need to get Icon in to get Mel, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the background on that. Obviously, I do not know what the background on that would be, but I think bringing Mel Gibson's own production company into it wouldn't hurt it. I can't see it hurting things. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of that, but yeah, I mean, I hope that he gets the cast that he wants for this. And if you've seen from the character artwork, I think you recognize some of those faces. and I tell you, if you can get that group all together for the same movie, it would be epic. This is going to take what is an already epic film and launch it into the stratosphere. Same here, Netter and I would love to cap off the campaign by doing that last tier if we could. Yeah, I mean, there was a time. There was a time when I maybe could have swung that. Not so much now, but yeah, definitely. And since Tom has yet to be able to arrive, obviously the man is very busy. There are still 12 days left on the Indiegogo. You can donate to multiple tiers. And I would really like to see. I would really like to see us push this over the top. I think we can do it. Make people aware of this movie. Because it's really going to be something special. This is what we have been asking for on all of these shows for the last few years. This is the kind of movie that we have been looking for. This is the entertainment we've been asking for. And there's some real talent behind it. Tom can't say much, but he has said there's some big names ready to get involved, but they need to see the seed money, which is, yes, Troy is right. This is what the Indiegogo is. This is the seed money. This is to get the ball rolling money. This is our chance. This is our chance as fans to put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. This is not us sitting back and complaining or grumbling. This is our chance to do something about it. And that's what I would like everybody to do tonight. Go to the Indiegogo page. We have 106 backers with 12 days left. I want to see this number go up. I think we can do it. Samuel Proctor, and hello. Good to see you here today. I honestly prefer new faces for this new industry. It's rising outside Hollywood, a complete refresh. Oh, I'm sure we're going to be seeing them. I'm sure we are going to be seeing some people that we are going to be introduced to. Absolutely. And hello to Das Wolfen. All right. Well, does since I have you all here in the chat, does anybody have any questions for me or anything that you would like to talk about while we have this moment? Speaking of movies, I also, of course, do movie reviews on this channel, and I have several out right now. Recently, for the Hulu film, No One Will Save You. I also have reviews out now for The Creator and Expendables 4. And hopefully there'll be a couple more on the way here before too long. As the mainstream apparatus dies, the more that independent media will arise. Absolutely, yeah. All right. Let's go back to the page here and scroll down. I want everybody to get a look at some of the artwork as well. That's going into this. Let me see if I can. No. I was kind of hoping I could properly blow that up, but hopefully everybody can see it okay. Jesse is asking, has anyone heard of Mysteries of Kruger Mansion? No. That's a new one on me. And here you have some character art. And I'm really digging the detail here in the costumes as well. You know, now, as you see here, the Tier 1 funding, which the Indiegogo is intended to cover, takes care of everything that you see here listed. And as you can see, that does certainly help. As you see, these tiers continue to go up the further into production the film reaches. I'm kind of curious to see what this is about. You know. Yeah. If this were Disney Star Wars, this would be a character named Tree flying a vessel named Vessel. It's a freaking rock. No, anyway. Moving on. Now you get to see kind of who the wish list is for the cast. Now, a couple of these people are already involved. For example, Vernon Wells is already cast in this movie. But he's also looking to cast Mel Gibson. Claudia Black. We have Emily Coop here playing our hero, Jackie Driscoll, who has already been cast. Here's some of the other proposals. Sam Neill. Hugo Weaving. Nathan Jones and Danny Trejo. So yeah, I mean, what more can I say on my own? You know, going back to Cougar Mansion, Jesse says it's a new animated series that will be coming soon on YouTube. Blue Production and Totally Tops TV. All right, well, I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah. The artwork for this production is awesome to look at. It is. Samuel Proctor says, I actually think the text description is more effective at selling it than the video. Well, the video certainly helps because I'm always more of a visual guy anyway. But yes, go to the Indiegogo read read the text. Tells you everything you need to know, and it is very effective. I agree. I don't know what more I could say. I'm really looking forward to this, and Das Wolfen says, I'm going to give them a partial pass on the Living Rock character. I have a Jedi in the Star Wars RPG that is a living crystal entity that runs around in a droid. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Give me a moment, everybody. Okay. Let me check here. See, I followed Tom's campaign. We'll throw some money at it this week when I get paid. Excellent. There's a small trailer for Mysteries of Kruger Mansion if you guys want to check it out. I don't believe I'd be able to actually play that during the show because they hit us on trailers if we play them. But yeah, okay, folks. Jesse's suggesting the Mysteries of Kruger Mansion. So when you get a chance after the show concludes, track down that trailer and give it a look. Sounds interesting. All right. All right. So Island in the Stars. Go to the Indiegogo. Check it out. Follow the Facebook page, the official Facebook page of the movie. Follow the Indiegogo. Of course, obviously, follow Tom Konkle on Twitter. Stay tuned to my channel because there's definitely going to be a lot more as we find out more about the movie, casting, and whatnot, and when the filming gets started. I tell you, man, I don't get psyched over a lot of modern day movies, but this one I'm intrigued. This one I want to see. And I'm really looking forward to this, folks, and I'm sure all of you are too. I want to thank everybody who's been in the chat. Let me scroll up because I don't want to miss anybody. There was some guy named Deleted Scenes. And Wrenches, I want you to look out for this Deleted Scenes guy. He might be trouble. Speaking of Blue Wrenches, Connie Cleary, Netter's Network, Last Call, Troy Pacelli. Oh, and one thing that I do want to talk about, since Troy and Netter are both here. As some of you may know, Troy and I are going to be, along with Netter and Aged Boomer, we're going to be starting a new series in October where we are going to be rewatching the Twin Peaks television series. We are going to be starting October 20th for a Friday night last call, where we will do a rewatch of the pilot film. And then we are going to be moving on every Tuesday after that through every episode of the show, all 3 seasons, plus the Fire Walk With Me film. And I am really psyched. We've been talking about it for a while, and now we finally get to do it. I also want to thank Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. He has a review up for the movie The Creator up on his channel. Check that out. We also have Jedi Bill. And Jedi Bill and I have some things that we're planning behind the scenes as well. So stay tuned for that. We have Brett Cohen. Connie Cleary. Even though I think I might have already mentioned Connie. Jesse was here. The Clue channel. Let me scroll through here. I don't want to miss anyone. Samuel Proctor. And, of course, Das Wolfen. All float and stream, yeah. I just never got into Twin Peaks. It never really grabbed me. Well, all right, it's not for everyone, sure, but please give us the chance to convince you, with these rewatches, because we're going to take a real deep dive into the show. So maybe we can change your mind. And hello to JPRPH1. Thank you for being here. We're about to wrap it up. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. Those of you who were watching the show from the beginning, those of you in the chat, anybody lurking in the background, anybody who watches the replay. I'm sorry that Tom could not be here. Obviously, something happened at the last minute. I did communicate with him today. He was looking forward to being here. Obviously, something popped up. I'm assuming probably something having to do with the movie. So obviously you got to understand, this is an extremely massive undertaking, making this movie, and I'm starting to get a real insight now, just following what Tom has said on other shows, and reading up on the production of this film. There's and I'm somebody who was on, I've been on a movie set before, but that was a small, low budget TV movie. This is big, So putting it together takes a lot of people, and it takes time. And my thing is, I'm not even upset that he's not here. I understand that there's a lot that has to be done. My job tonight was to make all of you out there in YouTube land aware that this is the kind of movie that we have been asking for. And yes, I'm sorry I missed you there, Jedi Bill. Yeah, Jedi Bill is still here. Yeah, and like I said, Bill and I, we have some plans behind the scenes too. So we've got some fun stuff that we're planning for later on this month. So stay tuned to our channels. Das Wolfen says, I can give it a chance with your show. Please do. Have a good night all. Glad I was able to catch part of your show. Well, thank you for being here. Okay. And Das Wolfen has been a guest on this show previously, so go back and check out his episode. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, okay. That's going to be the end of the show, I think. Please donate to the Indiegogo. Watch the trailer. Read through the text. Look at the artwork. I want to frame. I want that artwork. Frame it. Send it to me. I cannot stress this enough. This is what we have been hoping for. This is our hopes and dreams. And we're finally going to see them up on the screen. This isn't going to be a lecture. There's no agenda being shoved down our throats. This is a story. This is about a woman who goes on that hero's journey. And there's a quest. And there's a villain. And there's going to be space pirates who are going to be helping her out along the way. Man, I am psyched for this. And next time, and hopefully we will be, I'm Tom Konkle has an open invitation to be on my show anytime. So I'm going to try and get him back in so you can hear this from him. Because I'm becoming a huge fanboy over here. Okay. Island in the Stars, Indiegogo. Please check it out. I want to thank all of you for being here. Hit the like, share out the stream, share out the Indiegogo link. I cannot stress that enough. Share out the Indiegogo link. From HQ, good night. Take care. stay strong, because this is how we win.